up, guys? So I'm gonna make this short video. I've been wanting to make this video for a while now, and I thought that this day would be a perfect day to do it. I'm gonna be talking about my video game crushes. I have a list of 10, but I'm sure I'm not thinking of a bunch of them. I'm sure that I'm missing out. Actually, I know now. I would make it like 11 though. He'll be an honorary mention, I guess. These characters, I didn't try to put them in order, like who I like more or whatever. I just like them all for different reasons. Charlie! So I didn't want to make this video very long because I'm kind of tired. I've been running around all over the place. Today, I have to go back to reading Deception too because I got backed up. I haven't read Deception in a while, so I have to go back and read that because I have to talk about it before Mass Effect 3. Anyways, let's talk about my video game crushes, shall we? First on my list is Alistair from Dragon Age Origins. I loved Alistair. I thought he was so awesome. Alistair's more of that, he's not that whole like, oh my god, he's so hot. It's not like that. It's more like he's adorable. Like you just want to like hold him and just keep him there and be like, hey, Alistair, I love you. I thought he was sweet. And I wish I knew Alistair because he would just be so awesome to be with. Next, Baird from Gears of War 3. And I say, now Baird has been in Gears of War 1 and 2, but I say Baird from Gears of War 3 because he looked very different in Gears of War 3 than he did in Gears of War 1 and 2. In Gears of War 1 and 2, he looked weird. I wasn't too big of a fan. I mean, I loved Baird, but I wasn't like, oh my god, he's so cute. In Gears of War 3, he looked a lot better. Like, I was like, Baird, damn, you been looking good, boy. Like, oh my goodness, what'd you do? Even though he's a jerk, I probably wouldn't even be his friend, but he's not bad looking. Next, you all know I got a thing for Garrus. I love me some Garrus. And I don't even know why. I mean, it's just weird. I think a lot of it has to do with his voice and just how awesome he is. Because it's like he's an alien. Like, what the hell? Like, how do you even see him as being attractive? Or I think it's more about him looking awesome. He is awesome. He's super cool. He's funny. He's just... I love Garrus. His personality, everything. And his voice. Oh my god, I love his voice. His voice is one of my favorite things about him. So it's not like your typical, crush where it's like, oh my god, he's so hot. It's not like that either. It's more of like, oh my god, he's so awesome. Like, I would totally want to just be with him 24/7. Next, Cullen from Dragon Age 1, and he was also in Dragon Age 2. I loved Cullen. I thought he was adorable. I thought he was like always just really shy, really nervous, stuttering, and I was just like, oh. And I was like a fangirl for Cullen and the Warden. Like, I always wanted them to get together. If I knew Cullen in real life, I thought I would be like, oh my god, you're so cute. And I would love to see him return in Dragon Age 3. And have a bigger role this time, because a lot of people are huge Cullen fans, so if they don't, BioWare is in for some drama up in here. Next, Ben Finn. Ben Finn is from Fable 3. I love this character, and he is hot. Like, he is like, oh my god, oh my god. I really like how he looks like. I really loved his voice. I can't remember the damn actor. He was in Hot Fuzz. He was in Shaun of the Dead. I absolutely love that guy. I think he's hilarious, that actor. I can't remember his name. I'm sure one of you is going to tell me. But he voiced Ben Finn, and it just made it even better. Ben Finn was cool. He was funny. He was awesome. I just loved the character. But I was really pissed off that you couldn't marry him. You can marry any Joe Schmo off the street, but you couldn't marry Ben Finn. I was just like... Talking about Fable 3, another person that I have like a little crush on, but I'm not sure if it's like a little crush like the previous characters that I've talked about, or if it's just kind of like, oh, I love him, he's so cool. But I really like the way he looks too. Like, I think he looks pretty good. But now this is one thing that you guys probably don't know about me. I don't know why, but I've got a thing for older guys. And I don't really go for young guys. Like I always, like, when I was like, I think I was like 14, I was in love with Harrison Ford. And freaking Harrison Ford could have been my grandpa. No, it's weird. I don't know. Don't ask me. I really don't know. But I don't know. I like that like mature look. I mean, not like super old. No, but like, that mature look. I prefer the mature look over the baby face cute guys. The reason why I say that is to explain two guys that are on my list. And one of them, like I was saying in Fable 3, Walter Beck. I love Walter. I think he looks super cool. I love his voice. His character is awesome. Walter is one of my favorite characters in video games. So Walter and Ben Finn were probably the best thing that ever happened for Fable 3. Fable 3 was not one of my favorite games. Like, it was enjoyable, but it was so frustrating that no. Ben Finn and Walter Beck were my favorite things about Fable 3. The next person that I was gonna talk about being a little bit older is Duncan. Duncan from Dragon Age Origins. Duncan's not very old, but he's one of the older characters in Dragon Age Origins. I just love Duncan. Again, the voice is a big thing for me, and because I guess because it's the most real thing, the most realistic thing about the characters since they are video games. I love the way he looks, his personality, everything. It just really, I don't know, it just makes me love him so much where I'm just like, oh, Duncan. Next, Naked Snake. Yeah, when he's naked. No, I'm just kidding. The Naked Snake or Big Boss. I prefer him over Solid Snake. I don't know what it is. It just, I like that rugged look that Naked Snake has over Solid Snake. I mean, maybe later on Solid Snake starts looking a little bit more like Big Boss, but I like the young Big Boss over the young Solid Snake. He's hot. Like, I will say, like, oh, Naked Snake. Oh, Naked Snake. Naked Snake. Butt naked. Another character which I'm not sure what it is that I really liked. I'm not sure why I even added him to my list because he's one of those characters where I mentioned that he's not like super hot. It's more of like an attraction to his personality, his kind of like that bad boy type of thing, is John Marston from Red Dead Redemption. I really like his character and it's just this like attraction. But it's not so much because of the physical, it's more about like his personality and his voice. Again, all these characters that I've named, I love their voices, all of them. And I left this last one last because I find this character, like, this is one of my crushes where I'm just like, he's hot. Like, that guy's hot. Like, oh my god. Adam Jensen from Deus Ex Human Revolution. I really liked Adam Jensen. Everything about him. He was super cool. He's attractive. He looks freaking awesome. Like, he looks freaking cool. His voice, everything. I just really, really like the character. Now, whether I like him more than all of these other characters, maybe some of them, maybe I like him more than some. Like, I prefer Adam Jensen over Duncan. I don't know, it just depends on, a lot of these I call them my crushes just because I'm attracted to them for some reason. And it's not, like I said, it's not always physical. It's more about the personality, their voice. It's just like this attraction that I get, like this thing that I feel where I'm just like, oh, I love this character. Like, I would really, really want to hang out with this person. And the honorary mention, this one's kind of funny, but the honorary mention is from Harvest Moon. This character was in Harvest Moon Animal Parade, and Harvest Moon Tree of Tranquility. And that is Calvin. For those of you that have played Harvest Moon, if I was in the Harvest Moon world, I would totally marry Calvin. He looks like Indiana Jones. Everybody calls him Indiana Jones. I mean, not in the game, but people that play it, they're like, oh, you married Indiana Jones? Like, yeah, for sure. Freaking Indiana Jones. And I was in love with Indiana Jones when I was like 14. Yeah. Let me know who your guys' video game crushes are and why. This was just, you know, a fun thing that I've been wanting to do for a while. And some of you thought that I had a crush on Anderson from Mass Effect just because I did that little joke earlier. I was like, oh, hey, Anderson, what's your number? Some people thought that I was like, I had a crush on him and stuff like that. And they were like, ew! I mean, it's not, I'm not saying Anderson is ugly or anything like that. I love Anderson. It's more of like that type of feeling where it's like, aw, Anderson, could you be my uncle? Like, my cool uncle? Like, you know, I mean, I guess you could say that I kind of feel that way for Walter. But Walter, like, I really love the way that Walter looks. Like, I would totally flirt with Walter. I wouldn't flirt with Anderson. Like, that, no, I wouldn't. I'd just be like, oh, Anderson, no, Anderson. What's wrong with you, boy? Anderson! So this was pretty much for fun, just on the theme of Valentine's Day, and yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about your video game crushes or video game attractions or, you know, anything like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it, and I guess I will talk to you guys later.